Pieces!
Stop in safety. No sense allowed in the surplus.
Protection for sale! Hand-tooled piece. You need protection. Everyone does.
Not today.
Feel free to come.
Hey, who wants to look beautiful? Hairstyles across the Commonwealth.
New issue of Public Occurrences. View from the vault.
Well, well. Nikki Valentine walks into my office for a change.
What can I say, Piper? You, me, and hard luck all seem to run together like acid rain down an old sewer.
You, including your client here in that analogy? So, you two are finally letting...
Where do you want me to start? The part where Kellogg...
The Institute. I've been investigating these creeps for over a year.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us.
Where the Institute actually is.
Exactly. But there's one person who has to know, right? The guy.
Kellogg. Huh.
Man like that would have had access.
But we both know that angle isn't going to work.
Because he's in hell. Where he belongs.
So, a murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent.
He wasn't gonna talk. Even if I had a way of bringing him alive.
Gets his brains blown out. Huh.
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Got a fault?
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den. Relive the past. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Doc...
I hope you're right, Nick.
Let's see. I guess we're gonna need a piece of Kellogg's brain. Enough gray matter to...
Jesus, Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have? We got no leads, nothing.
What exactly do we need?
Kellogg's brain. It's a long shot, but Dr. Amari just might be...
I'm gonna need a really sharp ice cream scoop.
I'm sure you'll manage.
Whether we're riding this crazy brain train or not, we can't all go running across the Commonwealth.
I have to go to the Memory Den either way, if I'm gonna introduce you to Amari.
Anything else?
It's in Good Neighbor. The Memory Den ain't just... A lot of people give up all their caps. But not us. We're gonna...
Right. It's you and me, Nick.
Let's get... Don't worry. We're gonna get your boy back. Just a few more...
While you two are out, I'm gonna do some more research.
Hey, Piper.
You know, the Institute has a lot of enemies. The Minutemen tangled with them once. The Railroad still does.
Sure. You said something about...
Supposedly, they help runaway synths escape. The only thing I have is a...
That Brotherhood airship is hard.
The Brotherhood of Steel doesn't do subtle. From what I've heard, they just might have the muscle to give the Institute a run for their money, but they're...
Tell me about the Minutemen.
You know that group you rescued and conquered? far as they used to be a volunteer army dedicated to protecting friends.
I should get going.
All right.
Even good people do crazy things when they're scared.
You won't believe what's in the
Diamond
next
City,
issue.
Vermont.
Just you wait.
What kind of thing? I've heard.
Hell yeah.
That's one way to get that score pumping.
Hey,
I'm listening. Looks like you got something to say.
your thoughts?
Hard to look at it like this, in such
Uh-huh. Your thoughts?
A Commonwealth's not an easy place to travel alone.
Nothing else for now.
Suit yourself. People have been down here recently. Something up?
Your thoughts?
Keep your distance. Farrell's hit.
That was all I had.
All right.
So, that's not right. It spins.
You went through a lot of effort to arrange this meeting. Who the hell?
Why don't you tell me?
In a world full of suspicion, treachery, and hunters,
I followed the Freedom Trail.
If that's true, who told you how to...
I don't want to get anyone into trouble.
We'll find out.
Sure.
I'm Desdemona, and I'm Deacon. Where have you been?
You're having a party. What gives with my invitation?
I need intel. Who is this?
Wow. Newsflash, boss.
Sounds like I have a stalker.
It's not like that, Chief. Nick Valentine was in a jam, as usual. But word is, you bailed him out. And talked you. And... as if that... the railroad owes you a crate, hell, a truckload of Nuka-Cola for what you did to Kellogg. He was our public enemy #1.
So you're vouching for him?
Yes, trust me. He's so...
That changes things. So...
You help synths.
there's a procedure for people who want to help the rail.
I followed the only lead.
Well, hopefully nobody... if we're going to be dealing with you, I need to make sure we're on the same page.
Yeah.
Good. The Institute treats synths as...
Why does the Institute...
they're playing God, tinkering with things they don't fully understand.
That sounds like slavery.
Exactly. So we seek to free the synths from their bondage. Give them a chance at a real... I have a question. The only question that matters.
It depends on the circumstances.
There's no middle ground with this. Would you...
Could you elaborate?
answer with your gut on this? Your heart. If you...
Once, I pledged my life to protect...
Well said. You said you wanted to save... but right now, we don't have the time to train up a new agent. There are... and in turn, we can help you.
Hey.
I'm listening. Hey, let me ask you something.
Is something wrong?
Well, I sort of had the same question. It's just, with everything that's happened with you, it's a whole hell of a lot to process.
Why do you ask?
I just had a hard go with... took me a long damn time to get a feel for this place. Thank goodness I found Diamond City. It's got its flaws. Of course, when I took up there back when, people were just as... the massacre of the CPG was still pretty fresh in people's minds at that point. Plenty of people assumed I was just a saboteur, moving in to melt down the reactor or poison. But at the time, they couldn't exactly...
Broken mask?
This was long before I'd moved to town, but apparently some gentleman type. Guess he didn't like the food because he pulled his pistol and opened fire on the folks enjoying theirs. When security finally put enough holes in him to drop him, they say he was full of servos and sprockets. Seems he malfunctioned, went berserk. It was the first time people realized that synths had stopped looking like me and started looking like them. Considering what these folks went through, I felt real lucky they let me in the front gate at all.
Massacre of the CPG? What's that?
The Commonwealth Provisional Government. Years back, a group of settlements tried to get together and form a coalition. Every settlement with even a hint of clout sent representatives to try and hash out an agreement. Only the Institute sent a representative of their own. The Commonwealth Provisional Government was over before I took up in town not long after. I was damn lucky.
Why'd they let you in?
Because I'd rescued the mayor's daughter. Gal of about 15. Pride and joy of the mayor back then. Man by the name of Henry Roberts. The young Miss Roberts decided she'd run off with some caravan hand she'd, known for an evening. Turns out the guy was part of a gang of kidnappers. I didn't even know who I was rescuing, just stumbled on a crying girl and 4 toughs. I took her home and the mayor dubbed me a hero, offered me a place in town. Lots of folks. Taking up in the city was tricky at first, but I never tried to hide what I was, and...
You took down 4 guys by yourself?
Well, I didn't have to. Back then, synths were even more of an unknown quantity than they are today. I told them I was rigged to explode and started going beep, beep, beep. Hardest part of that rescue was keeping from laughing as they climbed over each other to get away.
You're not a spy, right? Testing.
Hell if I know. If I am, the Institute's plan to gather intel on all the runaways of the Common...
Was it hard settling in?
Yeah, they sure didn't make it easy. I started off doing the jobs no one else wanted. I got more banged up being Diamond City's handyman than I... But I guess folks never forgot I rescued the mayor's daughter, so... Wife runs off with a new paramour and takes the rent money with her. An upset father decides moving him and the kids to Good Neighbor in the dead of night's not the worst damn idea since the bomb. Go get Nick. After a while, the jobs got so backed up that, hell, I was so happy to do it, it was months before I started charging anyone. I never stopped being Nick the Synth, but it was about then that things, it took me a long time to realize that home is where you make it. That was a long story, but
Hey.
What do you need?
Your thoughts?
Should we get a move on?
Nothing else for now.
Well, all right.
Excuse me.
Hope you didn't mind the reception. When you tango with the Institute, you gotta be...
Your leader was just being cautious.
Yeah, we know we're all on the same team.
Exactly. Kind of killed our chance at a friendly first. But it's all good now. I vouched for you. Nobody got shot. Still,
So tell me, why did you...
In our little outfit, it's my job to know things. And with everything you've done, it's clear you're capable. A dangerous enemy.
But why the trust?
I don't know if we can trust you, but I hope we can. We just survived a hell of a crisis, so we may just be a team. If everything was sunshine and bottle caps, we'd probably play a longer...
Really?
You just don't give up. All right. I have a short list of people I think would be a good fit for our family. Did my homework. If you hadn't found us, there's a chance I would have found you instead. So Dez wants me to make you a tourist. That's what we call someone who helps out with the... I'm just gonna come out and say this.
Sure. You sure you need me?
She's just thinking of the time and manpower it would take to train you. And if you were some hick from the burbs that didn't know your ass from a rocket launcher. But I'm betting someone like you just...
You got my attention.
I got a job. Too big for me, just perfect for the two of us. You help me out, we turn a few heads, and then Dez and... Then, if you get into a bind and need some help...
What's the job?
So, up front, the only thing I'll say is that it's gonna be a wild and dangerous...
Sign me up then.
Perfecto. Let's meet up at the old freeway outside of Lexington.
Desdemona.
We'll file out separately after you leave. Best not to attract attention here.
got a few things to take care of. I'll see you at Lexington.
good neighbor. Lowest place in the Commonwealth. Everything not nailed down rolls through here at some point.
How's my favorite girl? Didn't I see you on Browski the other day?
He wishes.
All right. Getting off track. What was I saying? Oh, that's right. What matters? We freaks gotta stick together. And the best way to stick together is to you feel me? Now, what out there in our big friendly Commonwealth? Fire us apart. What kind of twisted, unneighborly boogeyman would want to hurt our peaceful working people? That's right. Who said it? Coming up to my office later. You've earned yourself some. The Institute. They're the real enemy. Not the Raiders. Not the super mutants. Not even those tools over in Diamond City. I don't know, Hancock. But you'll have to get McDonough. Hey, we all know I got my own personal beef with them. So stay focused. Now, I want everyone to keep the Institute in mind. Someone starts acting funny. People are doing things they don't normally. Family starts pushing you away for no reason. We all know who's behind that kind of shit. The only way to stop it. They can't control us if we're not afraid. Now, who's scared of the Institute?
Not us.
And which town in the Commonwealth should the Institute not fuck with?
Good neighbor.
And who's in charge of good neighbor?
Hancock. Of the people. For the people.
I hope you're buying. Even a girl.
Cleo.
Every weapon you see here could be the difference between...
Sure.
Let's get you.
What's up?
Something you need?
Hey there.
You showed up just in the nick of time.
What did they want?
They were raiders.
Uh-huh.
Anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Try not to sever anything you might miss.
Paladin dance.
There's still a place for you in the Brotherhood, if you want it.
I'd be honored to join.
And I'd be honored. Meet me back at the police station.
Heads up.
Is something bothering you?
Your thoughts?
Brotherhood has some pretty strong feelings on technology's place.
Uh-huh. Your thoughts?
I've been told the Valentine Detective Agency signed.
Mm-hmm. Your thoughts?
You see a lot of folks at their worst.
Your thoughts?
Good to keep going. I don't sleep or read or anything like that.
Your thoughts?
Commonwealth's not an easy place.
That's all for now.
What you said?
Uh-huh.
Someone was expecting trouble.
Must have spent his whole case of ammo on this site.
Suppose that means we missed all the fun. No one's gonna want to waste that infrequency in town.
Hey there.
Paladin Dance is waiting for you inside.
Paladin Dance. Glad to see you alive and well, sir.
Are we in luck, sir? Mission accomplished. We have the transmitter.
Finally, some good news for a change. Nice work, sir.
I didn't do it alone. Hail.
Excuse me, Paladin Dance?
Good.
I'm
You're
itching
back.
to see some real action.
Reese. He shows a lot of promise. And with the proper guidance...
Thanks. I promise.
You don't have to prove anything else to me. Getting that train.
So you decided to stay, huh? I expected you to take...
Let's just hug this out and get it over with.
You can play it however you want, tough guy. It's gonna take a lot more than completing one...
Reese, that's enough. Like it or not, you're going to have to learn. And you need to understand.
Right.
We're not soldiers of fortune. We're an army. And we've dedicated... If you intend to stay within our ranks, you need to obey.
Don't worry. I've spent time in the military.
Perfect. Then there's no need to give you a long lecture. I only ask for two things from anyone under my... You fall in line, you stay in line. There's one last order of business I wanted to get out. I'm going to recommend you to be awarded the rank of knight. Now, nothing's official until you speak to Elder Maxon. But
Fair enough.
outstanding soldier.
Ad Victoriam, Knight.
He doesn't even know what that means. Hey.
Ad Victoriam means, in our eyes, defeat is unacceptable. Because our rallying cry is more powerful than any weapon you...
Sure.
Now, I've received orders. However, if you want to run a few ops for Scribe Halo, I'll leave the choice up to you. Let me know when you're ready.
Paladin.
Can't believe
Are you
Maxon
ready
brought
to
the
head up to
Goodwin
the
here.
ship?
Those energy readings we picked up must have been more important than I thought.
Yeah. Whatever.
Why did the Brotherhood...
I'm not sure. But I think it might have something to do with the data
Right.
we call our ship, the Pridwin.
In case someone smarter
She's
than
loaded.
Dr.
If she's
decides
here,
we're a target.
Elder Maxon.
After rolling that thing in...
No one brings that much firepower without plans to use it.
If history's proven anything, it's that an overwhelming show of force has a chance of halt. Besides, why should we hold back when we have something? That being said, you're about to get to know... I've received orders that we're both to... Follow me up to the roof of the police...
Look alive.
Go on. Go ahead.
Your thoughts?
Like a maze in here.
Your thoughts?
We'll make something out of the
Right. Oh, nothing.
Well, all right.
Identify your targets before you start shooting. We don't want to have any mishaps and fire on the locals. The Commonwealth looks different from here, doesn't it? It never ceases to amaze me child, Ula, is in mortal danger. If we fail, it's only a matter of time before the enemy overwhelms the population. Cleansing the Commonwealth is our duty, and I will gladly spill my own blood as it ensures our victory. We're on final approach to the airport. The Pridwin should be coming in a few minutes. They'll be meeting Lancer Captain Kells on the flight deck. Just stick close to me and answer all of his questions.
Look alive.
I'm all ears. Looks like you got something to say.
Your thoughts?
Always another case to close.
Oh, nothing.
Suit yourself.
Permission to come aboard, sir?
Permission granted. And welcome back, Paladin. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you on a successful mission. And is this our new recruit?
Yes, sir. I feel promoted him to initiate, and I'd like to sponsor his entry into our rankings personally.
Yes, we've read your reports. You'll be pleased to know that Elder Maxon's approved your request to place the recruit in your charge.
Thank you, sir. And my current orders?
You are to remain on the Pridwin and await further instructions.
Very good, sir. Ad Victoriam, Captain.
Ad Victoriam, Colonel.
Kells.
So, you're the one Paladin Danse is taking.
Looks can be deceiving.
Which is precisely why I personally insist on scrutinizing every recruit. I've read Paladin Dance's reports. You might expect an endorsement like that to grant you a great deal of... The Brotherhood of Steel has traveled. As the captain of this vessel, I won't allow anyone to jeopardize. Understood?
What exactly is...
I'm not at liberty to... Elder Maxon will be addressing the crew short. Now, was there...
Not even a hint?
Look, all I can tell you is that we're here direct. Beyond that, you'll just have... Now dispense with the question. That's all for now. Your orders are to proceed to the command. If you have any questions.
Can you tell me anything about...
Elder Maxon is the... Without his tenacity and his vision, in a mere decade, he's grown. He's an inspiration. Is there anything else?
What are my orders?
Your orders are to... Anything else?
Where can I...
Only knights are allowed to wear brother. Until Elder Maxon. Anything else?
I don't have any questions.
Then I suggest you dismissed initially.
Hey.
I can't talk to you right now. Maxon is preparing to address the crew.
Brothers and sisters, the road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of you has surpassed my expectations by rapidly facilitating our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing feat without a hint of purpose or direction. And most impressively, without question. Now that the ship is in position, it is time to reveal our purpose. And beneath the Commonwealth, there is a council.
Now, see what I...
Nick.
There's something bothering you?
Your thoughts?
You'd be shocked how many folks I've managed to...
That's all.
All right.
That could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time in recent history. The Institute scientists have created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of the atom bomb. They call their creation the Synth, a robotic abomination of technology that is free-thinking and masquerades as a human being. This notion that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous. And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species. I am not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore, the Institute and their synths are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel, and should be dealt with swiftly and mercilessly. This campaign will be costly, and many lives will be lost. But in the end, we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy. Itself. Ad Victoriam!
Ad Victoriam!
Ad Victoriam! If you run into any synths, shoot to kill. We don't take prisoners.
You know those synths with the plastic faces? They creep me the heck out.
Hey.
Now, see what I... Go ahead.
Your thoughts?
The detective's life isn't any...
Oh, nothing.
Suit yourself.
I care about them, you know. The people of the Commonwealth.
Care about them?
The Brotherhood is here to prevent a war. The difference is, our war won't reduce...
Right. I hope this isn't...
Not at all. In fact, it's clear from Paladin Dance's report. He feels you've become quite an asset to us, seeing as he's one of my most respected field officers. Therefore, from this and befitting your title, we're granting you.
A knight?
Judging from the state of the world, it wouldn't be. In any event, once you're finished becoming familiar with the Pridwin in my step, welcome aboard the Pridwin, soldier.
Elder.
Take some time to familiarize yourself with the ship. Then meet me on the flight deck for your mission.
Hey.
Do something for you?
Over here.
Done and done.
Internal monitoring active. Looks quiet.
Status report.
Green across the board, sir. Nothing new.
Good. Carry on, Knight.
Hey.
Congratulations on the promotion, Knight. Abomination.
Well, good afternoon to you, too.
Don't let Maxon's age fool you. He's a brilliant tactician and an experienced soldier.
I believe we're due for a bit of a chat after you've spoken to Elder Maxon and Paladin Dance.
So how did it look out there?
We've got a lot of work ahead of us, brother.
Dance?
There you are. How did it go with Elder Maxon?
He's a very...
Of course he does. I just hope you appreciate how much of a chance I'm taking. Not to put too fine a point on it, but it...
So what's all this?
Elder Maxon is understandably particular when it comes. He believes in order to keep the Brotherhood as your sponsor, it's my duty to travel with you. That's why I'm so concerned about your performance in the field.
I'm not comfortable being watched so closely.
Well, you better get used to it.
Right.
If you want to remain a part of the Brotherhood.
Sure.
Now, I know you're eager to hop into a suit of power armor and take... In order to be an effective part of the team, since I've been officially assigned to you as your sponsor,
do you need to come with me now?
it might help if I tagged along with you. On the other hand, you might want to make your first impression without a paladin.
I'll go it alone for now.
Suit yourself.
Uh-huh. Hey.
I'm all ears.
Heads up.
What's the plan?
Go check that out.
Sorry, can't do it.
What's our next move?
There. Try it now.
Nothing. I was supposed to report 10 minutes ago. If you can't fix it...
I can fix it. You're the one who decided to kick your way through a Mirelurk. Got it.
There it is.
Oh god.
Thanks, brother.
Mole rat on
I
a stick
owe you.
was a really bad idea.
Excuse me.
Liberating the Commonwealth is a huge responsibility.
Proctor.
We'll get the
So,
job done.
you're the new recruit I heard about.
I don't care. I didn't join up to impress.
All right, easy night. Our usual recruits tend to be wastelanders. Anyway, since you came down here to meet me, my name's Ingram. And this lovely little grease pit is where you... If your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Pridwan's about to crash into the ground, or a robot's gone haywire.
While you're at it, my car is making this weird...
You're gonna have to take a note. There isn't a day that goes by on this tub without... And since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite as spry as I used to.
You feel like telling me how you went?
That's a little personal, don't you?
Most people in your condition would have given up.
Sure. What the hell? I was fighting with the Brotherhood in the Capital Wasteland. Worked at a staging.
Right.
Our position was along a ridge line overlooking the battlefield.
That's quite a drop.
The enemy had no way of getting to us up there. It was a perfect liftoff point for the To make a long story short, the ridge I was standing on took a hit from a nuke. Sheared most of the cliff right off, and caused the platform I was standing on. If I hadn't been test piloting one of the power armor suits at the time...
Wow. It's a miracle you...
Nope. Just simple engineering. My power... And I wouldn't call having both of your legs crushed surviving. Anyway, I'm sure you're here to get your hands on some... There's a pretty decent T-60 suit sitting in Bay 3 that's all yours. Oh, and if you need any work done on it, feel free now, if you'll excuse...
If you find any technical documents, you should bring them to Proctor Quinlan for analysis.
Step forward, Knight. Even though they were locked.
You must be in there for a reason.
I'm only having a bit of fun with you, Knight. Now, this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already, the powers that be have me locked in here, so I can keep an eye. If you need to stock up on supplies before you head out on a...
Wait, buy them? Since when does the military...
Since someone dropped a whole bunch of bombs and blew up everything. Keeping the Brotherhood supplied takes caps. The good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm mostly interested in weapons. Of course, if you're just looking to make a few caps.
What sort of extra?
Oh, no.
Sure.
It just involves a little bit of heavy lifting and... And since I'm stuck up here manning this one, after you're done with the meet and greet. In the meantime,
if you ever need any...
Right.
Better not let that
Proctor
stay
Teagan.
out of your sight.
Remember, come find me when you're done meeting the rest of the crew. You need work if you need it.
Hey there.
Oh man, if I'm late for muster one more time, Captain Kells is gonna have me do 100 push-ups.
Commonwealth's a dangerous place. Make sure you gear up before you head out.
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier. Are you...
Uh-huh.
Where are you going, Knight? You need to complete your medical exam.
Cade?
Ah, you're back. Good. Are you ready?
As long as it doesn't involve patrol.
No. This isn't that, sort of. I'm going to ask you a series of medical... First question. As a child, were you ever...
There wasn't that much radiation.
Before the bombs, you were a vault dweller. You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just... Okay, second, have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed?
Have you had
Well, it's not unusual for our recon teams to stumble across contaminants. We don't want a single crewman, in fact. Anyway, this exam is about you, so...
Never been seriously sick in my life.
Good. Third question. Have you ever had sexual relation?
That happens often enough.
You'd be surprised how many wastelanders answer yes.
Right.
Fortunately, the Brotherhood finds that type of behavior absolutely since you haven't spent too much time in the wasteland. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human, or...
Uh-huh. That's more of a moral.
Oh, absolutely. I feel that the mental state of the crew is anyone that hesitates firing in combat due to misguided moral standards.
Uh-huh.
So what about you?
If my life's in danger?
That's an acceptable answer. Excellent. I think I've got all. I see no reason to prevent you if you ever need medical assistance.
Proctor Quinlan.
Ah, good. You're finally here. Just set the books down in.
What, not even a thank you?
I hardly need to... Oh my. Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting, would you mind telling me why you're here?
Should I come back when...
Our recent arrival in the Commonwealth has left... None of that's your fault, really. What was it again?
Uh-huh. Maxon wanted me to meet the crew.
Ah, yes. You must be the...
Right.
Under normal circumstances, I'd provide... However, I'm woefully behind setting up research patrols. Unfortunately, I'm lacking...
Uh-huh. What type of tech?
The Brotherhood is primarily interested in medical records, science journals, weapons schematics. If it can...
Maybe I can lend you...
That would be splendid. As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes open for blueprints, memos, manuals, books, charts. I'm authorized to pay you for each bundle, and if you wish to be assigned to a
Right.
In any event, it was...
What did you want?
Proctor Teagan.
What brings you to me today?
Have anything?
I have some special, sort of a hobby I have to pass the time. Slap a few of them onto your weapons, and I am pretty sure they'll put a smile on your face.
I'm looking for some firepower.
Got some choice.
diagnostics while you're tinkering. Take your time.
Excuse me, Proctor Teagan.
What can I get for you today?
I'm looking for some firepower.
Sure, I've got some.
No matter how many battles we win, there's always another fight ahead of us.
You think the Commonwealth looks bad? You can see the capital wasteland.
Vertibird docking systems and fusion coolant feeds. Systems reporting green.
Proximity sensors green. Getting a 3-second ping back.